What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a top affordable performance basketball sneakers. We are going to be going over all these sneakers on the table right now. We got some very special guests in the building. We got David Fung, we got Andrew Fung. They make up the Fung Bros. You guys are pretty big on performance basketball sneakers, right?
This is our field.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the FUNG Bros Performance Sneaker Reviews.
LeBron Soldier 10. So I tried them on. They feel kind of similar.
The traction is good, but not as good as the one.
All right, so let's get right into it.
Let's go.
All right, guys, so we are going to be starting off with the Kyrie Fly Traps right here, which so happen to be the cheapest sneaker on the list. $80 flat. It's crazy because Kyrie's, his main line is already cheap as is, and now you got a budget version of that. I mean, you can't beat that.
When I remember when I saw Kyrie with the white bodega joints during All-Star Weekend, fire.
Those almost look like off-white versions of a sneaker.
I love the fact that they have zoom.
Zoom in the forefoot. They got foam in the back. So very similar setup to the Kyrie 2s. They had foam. I'm not the biggest fan of foam. It doesn't feel that great.
For the longest time, Kyrie's would only put the zoom in the heel.
For the audience out there, I gotta ask you though, you've heard of people that can't afford the 150, the 200s, but are opting for the $80 version? They like it that much?
Yes, on the performance sneaker world, people are going crazy over these.
Sometimes the signature version, they're trying to do too much. Too many different materials.
Because for 80 bucks, they're probably thinking, how do I make this the best shoe, the most simple?
Oftentimes, people prefer the Soldier
Exactly.
over the LeBron signature.
Hey, I feel like the LeBron line's the biggest example of too much. Pretty much wrapping this one up though, we gotta give a cop or drop on this if you are in the market for an affordable basketball sneaker. I'm gonna have to go and say off the bat, I have not hooped in these yet, but for $80, I say a cop. What do you guys think?
That's a no-brainer. Cop.
No-brainer?
Getting them.
All right, let's keep it moving. All right, guys, so we got the Dame Force right here retailing at $120 right off the bat. They have the bounce technology. Do you guys like this? You guys who've hooped in bounce.
I like bounce. I'm a
like
big
bounce?
fan of it. I personally, and this is kind of controversial, I like it better than Boost. Boost is a little bit too squishy, and in my opinion, I don't think it works for basketball as well.
I heard bounce has a little bit more reaction.
It's more firm.
The Dame Force in general, you see a lot of guards rocking them. Obviously not heavy set players.
I don't even think heavy set players can fit their foot in
Okay,
this.
it is a booty
talking about the
construction.
You have to put your foot in like this and then rotate it.
$120 though, even for a
the
signature sneaker, they're kind of putting Dame in that Kyrie lane, huh?
Sort of like Kyrie, the baseline is cheap, right? It's an affordable signature shoe, but then they have the Bathing Ape collabo, which was crazy. The price.
That drew a lot of attention to the Dames.
I mean, I think that had to make a lot of people who don't usually think about the Dames think about the Dames.
Yeah. All right, man. So for the Dame Force, obviously, I've seen enough people with these. I gotta go and say they're a cop. What do you guys think?
For hooping, I'm saying drop.
Andrew's saying a nay. David is saying a cop with conditions. All right, guys, so moving right along, we got the Curry Force. What are your thoughts? I would say, in a way, kind of broke the internet when they dropped. You know what I mean? In the finals, when he was rocking it, people said, what are those?
I thought they should have released them earlier. Because how can you show the shoe, have the internet going nuts, and not drop them for like months?
Would you say almost the hype of them died down a little
Yeah.
bit? Overall, 120 is really, really affordable for a signature sneaker. And that's kind of always been Curry's theme to his signature sneakers, affordability. I would say similar to the same thing I had with the Adidas. It's still weird for me to even consider an Under Armour. I'm not on the train yet. I just can't get on it.
Did you know that some people consider the Curry 2 some of the best basketball sneaker of all time?
Really? I mean, for myself, I never bought a sneaker just solely based off performance.
I have. I guess that's me. Have you guys seen the all red lows?
Those are.
So let's bring up the lows. The lows have gotten a lot of attention.
They look better.
I kind of want to try them on. You know what? The lows made me think about this shoe again.
For myself, I'm gonna have to go and say these are a drop, unless you are a Curry fan.
I want to cop the lows.
What about you?
I mean, I can't even fit my foot in them.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna have to go and say drop. David, crazy drop. Andrew,
Copping the lows.
he's considering the lows. All right, guys, so the next sneaker we gotta talk about for $130. We have the Hyperdunk 2017 lows right here. Obviously, the mids are worth considering as well. What do you guys think about these?
I can only comment on the looks and what I've heard. But Richie, this is your shoe, and you've clearly been hooping in these. So
I have a really love-hate relationship with this sneaker right here. The cushioning is not that great, and I really enjoy a bouncy cushioning. React cushioning is not that great, but I would say the construction of the sneaker is very good, very minimalistic. You feel like you're very mobile style in this sneaker because there's not a lot of straps and whatnot. So I do feel like I get to do my thing, but obviously the cushioning, I would have liked to have a step up on.
I mean, if you look at it, this is the most conventional setup for a sneaker that can possibly exist.
Yeah.
Traction, I gotta say, is crazy on them. Traction is very good. Oh, we gotta talk about the off-white ones.
If you look at the way the shoe looks, it can have an off-white treatment in a way that previous years of the Hyperdunk would not have worked.
This is the best looking Hyperdunk I've seen.
Yeah, no.
Hyperdunks are known to be kind of ugly, but good performance.
And it's so good looking, but when you talk about the construction, one thing that I'm a big fan of is the heel counter right here. It's very stern, kind of feels like the Kobe's, locks your foot in.
Exactly.
We gotta bring the new Kobe's up that DeMar DeRozan just debuted.
Crazy. Like a shiny blue right here. You have red on the inside, green, a clear sole.
It reminded me almost of the Mamba Curios in the sense that you never seen a shoe look like that.
All right, guys, so the general rundown on these, very minimal. I think these are great. If you don't have a preference of what you like yet, just go with these. All right, guys, so we got a very notable sneaker right here. We have the Kyrie 4s coming in at $120.
I currently wear these.
Oh, you currently wear these?
I like them. The only thing is, when you're on a very hard ground, like playing, I just started playing outdoors in them, and they hurt my feet. They're low to the ground, and they don't have a lot of cushioning up front.
The one thing about the Kyries that's really hard to get used to is the shape. They force you to almost keep your foot on your forefoot.
If you don't play like Kyrie, don't necessarily get the Kyrie. Hey, very few shoes have traction that run up the side because if you watch, take a look at the way Kyrie dribbles. His ankles be like,
hey, you ever seen one of those photos where the shoe look crazy and it's like, you're at, what angle is he about to step at?
There's been times where the foot is right here.
I'm no Kyrie, but I will say that it does help me even try to explore my moves a little bit better myself.
I see what you mean. I've worn these for a while. I gave them, their fair share. One thing that I do not like about them is they have this thing called the mushy effect. They get kind of mushy.
You talking about cushioning wise?
Cushioning and just the feel
The whole
of the
shoe.
sneaker.
I mean, this looks mushy right now.
It didn't like age very well. So, I don't know.
It didn't keep the shape.
All right, guys, for the Kyrie 2s, I'm gonna have to go and say if you are playing heavy amount of basketball, days in, days out, I would say a drop on these.
If you are kind of light on your feet, you like to do a lot of moves, and you are playing indoors, cop.
For me, I gotta preserve ligaments, cartilage. I'm staying away from anything that does not have some sort of thick bouncer.
Nobody's winning a dunk contest in these anytime soon. That's my opinion.
But you'll win the skills challenge.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, so last but not least, we got the PG ones. We're also gonna talk about the PG 2s, but right off the bat, the PG ones, at an affordable price point of $110, the PG ones, these are undeniably one of the best basketball sneakers out. There's a reason why Nike has came out. I think there's like 20 different colorways.
Still coming out with colors.
Would you guys say the PG 2s just couldn't live up to what obviously?
They ugly to me.
I just felt like the colorways were bad. What's coming from the PG2? All right, from what I know, in the performance world, the zoom bag is bigger on the PG2, but the traction and fit lockdown got worse.
That's gotta be the number one complaint about the PG2s, lockdown. They feel like they're gonna fall off your feet at any moment. And I tied them so tight to the point I lost any
blood flow.
Circulation to my foot.
They did a real spread out geographical earthy pattern on the 2s. And then for this one, this traction is insane on the PG1.
But yeah, man, the PG1's obviously a very notable sneaker. Really goes down in history as one of the best basketball sneakers this generation. PG2s is, I'm curious to see the more colorways to come out. The PG2s, the cushioning is a little bit bouncier. The traction is not as good. The fit is not as good. And that's just the quick rundown. All right, guys, so for the PG1s, obviously we are gonna all go and say a cop. PG2s, I'll say cop.
I'm waiting for some new colors.
All right, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the top affordable basketball sneakers on the market right now. We covered it all from Under Armour to Nike to Adidas. Obviously, there's a ton of affordable sneakers out there. We just scratched the surface. All right, guys, that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you, David. Thank you, Andrew, for being in the video. Make sure you guys check out their channel when you guys get a chance to. They are doing some basketball sneaker stuff sometimes and a lot of other stuff. And also let us know down in the comments below, what is your favorite basketball sneaker that you play in? What are you looking forward to when it comes to releases? And that's pretty much it. And until next time, we out.
Peace.
All right, guys, thank you for checking out that video. Make sure you guys check out this video. Also check out this video. Make sure you guys check out the FUNG Brothers channel. And until next time, we out.
Peace.